trying something different here. As you probably know, iRacing, when they do updates, they have their 13th week. When they do a lot of updates and release new products. But what they sometimes do during 13th week is they have unique and odd car combinations and track combinations. So I've always been kind of interested in what it'd be like to race GT3s on an oval, and they have given us that this week. So this week they have their Identity Crisis series, which is GT3 cars running on ovals. So yesterday it was, I think it was US Speedway, and then today it is Charlotte Motor Speedway, the oval. So we're going to jump in here and do some oval racing in some GT3 cars. So it's going to be a little bit different. Not something we've ever done before, but it's definitely been something I've been interested in trying. So I think this will be pretty cool and pretty fun. For the purists, obviously this would be something that would be making them roll in their graves. But we're here to have fun, right? And that's what 13th week is all about. We're getting a few things set up with the stream, so give me just a minute while we get that done. We should be ready to jump in the car here any minute. Has anybody else had a chance to jump on and do this series yet? I caught a few guys last night doing it. So this is my first time jumping in, so curious to see what it's like. Okay, I think we've got our streams all set up and rolling. So let me double check, make sure Twitch is going okay. So we'll be live streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at our channels, Cars and Coffees. Alright, looks like everything's good. I don't think our chat... Alright, I think we've got everything up and going. Alright, we're going to jump in and get some practice here. I don't even know what the setup is. Can we adjust it? It doesn't look like we can adjust it. Nah, it's a fixed setup. The only thing we can adjust it looks like is brake bias. Alright, let's get out there and do some laps.
His exit's clear.
cars are coming up on us quick, so they're probably going to blow by us here pretty easily. Maybe not. You would think with them drafting they'd be able to pull on us.
P16.
This car feels all the bumps going down that back straightaway. Thought for sure the two guys behind us would have pulled up on us by now. Actually fallen back.
Your last lap time was a 32.57.
So when you're by yourself, admittedly, it is a little boring. So you just flat out. But I think maybe once we get in a pack of cars, it's going to be
0.31 off the pace.
Once we get in a pack of cars, it should be pretty fun.
P16.
So our race session starts in 10 minutes.
You're currently 0.33 off the pace. You're now 0.34 off the leader's pace. That lap was a 32.58.
Hoping some more cars start coming out of the pits so we can start getting some practice drafting.
Your lap time was a 32.57. You're now 0.38 off the pace.
Come on guys, get out of the pits.
currently 0.44 off the leader's pace.
I think there's only 3 of us on track right now. Yep.
Watch your speed. We'll need to pit for repairs. We've been called in by the stewards. Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
Go slow here, see if I can let traffic catch up.
– 17th place.
Alright, finally have some cars around us.
Watch the track limits, please, Jesse. That lap time was 33.16.
Car low.
It's actually a pretty cool livery on the Ford.
There. Hold your line. Easy, hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear inside.
That puts you 0.58 off the pace. You've just done a 32.82. P17.
Car low. Still there. Still there.
That puts you 0.24 off the pace. You've just done a 32.47.
Clear low. Car inside.
See if we start picking
Still
up the
there.
draft from the car in front of us here.
Hold your line. Easy, hold your line. Clear inside. Car low. Careful, still there. Hold your line.
That was a 32.74.
Clear low. Car outside. Careful, still there. Hold your line. Easy, hold your line. Clear outside. Car outside.
Your last lap time was a 32.46.
Hold your line. Clear outside.
It's actually quite a bit of work, at least with the wheel.
Car outside. Still there.
P8, good lap, that's your best in the session.
Clear high.
You've just done a 32.12. Your lap time was 32.45.
Car inside. Still there. Clear low.
You've just done a 32.90. That lap was a 32.80. Eighth place.
Car low. Careful, still there. Hold your line. You're clear on the inside.
New fastest lap for
Car inside. You're clear low.
E9. That last lap was a 32.72.
Race session should be starting here any moment. So we got a tiny bit of drafting practice there. But I don't have any experience running in a pack yet, so we'll see how that is. I've been wanting to do GT3s on an oval for a while, so I'm kind of excited for this. Hoping I'm not terrible. Ovals really aren't my thing, but it's kind of exciting. Try something new. And hopefully it doesn't affect safety rating. I'm pretty sure this is not official. Because if it is, my safety rating could be totally screwed. Yeah, it seems like the new release has been pretty popular with a lot of people. I can see there was a shit ton of people racing the new F1 car. So it looks like that's probably going to be pretty popular moving forward. I know with the older F1 series, Grand Prix series, I don't think there was a lot of activity in it. So I think this is going to be a big boost for F1 racing on iRacing. Not really. I do watch F1, but I'm not really into doing oval racing on iRacing. But seeing the F1 cars and everybody racing them today, the AMG, Mercedes, it looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. But I'm not sure I want to jump into another series. I'm already kind of toying with the idea of trying the LMP2. And then also wanting to get into some endurance series as well. I'd like to start running the VRS endurance series regularly and then maybe get into some of the special races. We've got a couple Daytona races coming up, and I think in February is the Bathurst 12-hour. So I'd like to give those a shot this year. It's actually loading kind of slow. Come on, Charlotte, load. Let's go. I know iRacing had a ton of issues today. Server issues. Well, everybody did. My wife is trying to order some concert tickets, and because of all the issues with whatever it was, the AWS, Amazon server, or whatever, cloud service, she wasn't able to order concert tickets today. Well, nobody was. So all that got pushed off till tomorrow. So hopefully she can get her tickets and she'll be happy. But yeah, it's caused a lot of chaos today for sure. Alright, so people have started putting down laps. We haven't run in a pack yet. So I think I'm just going to start from the back, try to get a feel for what it's like racing here.
Fastest lap for Carpenter, 32.39.
I don't want to accidentally screw up and take anybody out. So yeah, I think we'll just start from the back, kind of take it easy, kind of get a feel for what it's like to run here in a pack. And then our next race, we'll try to qualify and start up front. So iRacing has this new thing where you can do ready to race, and I guess it lets the system know that you're not going to do qualifying. So that way we can get into the race session earlier. I think at 32.5 in practice was my fast lap. Which it looks like that's where most of the lap times are coming in. Two people are in 32.3s. There's a couple 32.4s, and everyone else is 32.5 and higher. So should be able to run at the same speed as the top cars, or pretty close anyway. So either there's still people qualifying or they don't know about the new ready to race button where you can opt out of qualifying. We're almost there. So 20 lap race, okay. And it is unofficial, so we don't have to worry about SR. Because we just got our requirements, our meta requirements to get permitted to our Oval C license, so we don't want to screw that up. This is always such a weird start to me. So right now it looks like we are starting dead last, which I'm cool with. See how far we can race up in our first race. I do love the sound of the AMG. I'm hoping with iRacing's kind of new relationship with Mercedes that they're working on the Evo package, and we'll release that soon. I'd like to give it a try.
The track temp is 44 Celsius, B17. Follow car number 6 in the inside column. Catch up to car number 6.
So once again, this is our first race in this Identity Crisis series that iRacing's calling it. So obviously, GT3 cars on oval circuits. Sounds unholy, but we'll see if it's fun. Looks like it could be.
Okay, Jesse, be ready. Watch for the lights. Green, green, green.
Oh, they're already wrecking.
Car up high. Still there. You're all clear high.
I think the leaders have jumped out to a pretty good lead now. But who knows if they'll have issues.
Good work on the start, mate. This is great.
Oh yeah, they're already going into turn 1. Lost a ton of time. But if they get racy up there, maybe we'll have a shot to catch back up.
Chan is now leading.
We got a big run. Nowhere to go.
The leader has just done a
Car high. Still there.
10th position.
Clear high.
See if he can, he's gonna block the inside.
Car low.
It's gonna make it really hard to try
Hold
to get
your
by.
line. Easy, hold your
Came
line.
up on us a little bit.
Still there. Easy, hold your line. Careful, still there. Still there.
P9.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear
Seems like
low.
we're a little bit quicker. We washed up a little bit.
Car low. Careful, still there. You're clear on the inside. Car inside.
That lap time was 32.75.
Easy, hold your
Oh.
line.
We're good, we're good.
Hold your line. Still there.
Whoa, what's going on back there?
Still there. You're
Holy
clear
shit.
low.
I think the Mercedes just wrecked them. I can feel someone hook us in the back, so tried to just keep it off the wall.
That lap was at 33.00.
Oh, they're wrecking in front of us.
Car inside. Hold your line. Easy, hold your line. Clear inside. Car low. Careful, still there.
P8. That lap time was 32.
Clear inside.
Wonder if we can actually draft together and try to catch up. I don't know how well the draft works here. If we can run in a tandem or not. Oh, we got a little damage.
Seventh position.
Car low. Clear low.
I don't think we're gaining on the back in front of us at all. I don't know if maybe it'd be beneficial to try to draft by him and swap back and forth.
Car low. Hold your line. Clear low. Car high. Easy, hold your line. Hold your line. Clear outside. Car outside.
Okay, Jesse, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine. P6.
Still there. Still there. Careful, still there. Hold your line. Clear outside.
Oh, don't
Car
come down
high.
on us.
Clear outside.
Whew.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines. P5.
Car inside. Clear inside.
He didn't give us much room there at all.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 41 Celsius.
I don't know if we're running quicker
That lap
like
was
this or
at
not.
32.67.
Car high. Easy, hold your line. Clear high.
P4. Alright, Jesse, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Oh, we're gaining on cars in front of us.
The car ahead's pitting now. P3.
It's like P2's way up there.
Car low.
The gap to burn ahead is increasing. It's now.
Clear low.
Push harder. We can get a podium here. P4. That was 32.93.
Car low.
Protect the inside, it looks like.
Still there.
Didn't mean to drift down there.
Clear low. Car low. Careful, still there.
So we got one
Hold your
lap.
line.
2 laps remaining.
Okay, 2 laps.
Clear low. Car inside. Still there. You're clear on the inside.
I think I definitely want to line up behind him as we go through one. I don't want to get up alongside of him until maybe try to get a run down the stretch or something. This might actually work out to our advantage here.
Clear outside.
We should have a run. He's going to protect the inside. Is he? Yep.
Car inside.
Oh, I tapped the wall. Shit.
Ultra line. Clear inside.
P4.
Lost all my momentum when I tapped the wall. Now we've got a little bit damage. Trying to go to the outside. Not enough.
P4. Well done, mate. Good
Damn.
finish.
Hey Matthew, how's it going? Trying something new here. So how are things with you? So we started P17 and got P4. Alright, so we have another race. They're doing this every half hour. So that was kind of fun. It was different. Kind of joking about how it's unholy for GT3 cars to be running on ovals like this, but it's something I've always wanted to try. It's actually kind of cool. I don't think I'd want to make a regular thing out of it, but it is kind of neat. Yeah, the TCRs are pretty cool. I'm not sure about the F1 Merc either. I'm not really an open wheel guy. I mean, I'll watch Formula One, but I haven't really been able to get into like the open wheels on iRacing. It's not really something that's ever really kind of really appealed to me too much. I already have the Audi TCR, which I used to race quite a bit before I got into GT3s. Yeah, I've heard you can only make like small tweaks to the color combination, so Mercedes has locked out the liveries. There were already a lot of people were wanting to put on Red Bull and McLaren liveries. You think the F1 car might be a flop? Or just the livery? Yeah, I was watching some people race in the TCRs earlier. The new Hondas actually look pretty nice. I've got the TCR, or the Audi TCR, which I really like. And I've heard that they've adjusted the handling and the feeling on that along with the new ones, so they all kind of match. They're all kind of drive similar. So I think this year the TCR field could be a lot of fun. Oh, true. Yeah. I hadn't thought about that. I wonder if they'll figure out a way around that, some way to work around it. Or the cars will still be Mercedes, but they'll allow maybe them to put on their different sponsorships. I mean, obviously you've got like different BMW teams and things like that, so there's a lot of different esports teams. So you got to try to make everybody happy. But I hadn't thought about issues with liveries with the different teams and their sponsors. Yeah, more than likely Mercedes probably has it locked down pretty tight. I mean, it was a big enough deal just to get the deal done anyway. I think a lot of people, including myself, are pretty surprised that iRacing was able to get that done, seeing how they have the F1 franchise as far as their new release and everything. So it was kind of surprising that they were able to get that deal done with Mercedes. Plus, they're going to be getting the new generation Merc as well. I think later this year, maybe. So you just getting home from work, Matthew? Or just getting your day started? I'm pretty sure iRacing might still be having some issues with their servers because this track is taking way too long to load. That's always fun. I remember doing that with our daughter. That was a pain in the ass. Just trying to get her out of bed, dressed, not wearing two different socks. How old are the kiddos? I think when I was watching you stream last week, I think on maybe your desktop wallpaper, I think there was a picture of them, if I remember right.
That's a new fastest lap for James, 32.76.
Four and two. That's a tough age, but also fun. It's weird. Like our daughter was like a total pain when she hit probably about 11, 10, 11, starting getting into her teenage years. And then probably about 19, she became cool again. So she was a lot of fun up until probably, yeah, right before coming up 14. Yep. Yeah, so she was a blast until probably, yeah, started around 10 or 11. Hormones started kicking in. And then she was a little monster for a while. And now she's totally cool. Yeah, we hang out with her all the time, and she's kind of an old soul for her age. Okay, boys are much easier. Much easier. I don't know, I remember my brother and I growing up, and it didn't seem like we were that hard to deal with. And then having a preteen and a teen daughter, whew, that was a lot of stress. And I don't miss it one bit. So what do you think, you might jump in a race later this morning? I figured I would dabble in this a little bit. I don't know if I want to buy Knock Hill, so I wasn't going to do the TCR race. But I was thinking of running the Porsche Cup. I think they've got think it's at the Hungaroring, maybe. Oh, okay. I'll probably be off by then. I'm pretty sure I'll be off. Yeah, there were a ton of people that bought the F1 McLaren or the F1 Mercedes today. I was watching some of the people stream, and there'd be like 700-800 people registered for the race sessions, which that's just quite kind of crazy to me. But it's the shiny new object that everybody wants to have. Right? The timing is terrible. I think it's what, 8 or 9 hours? All right, let's try to qualify this time.
Pit exit's clear. Okay, Jesse, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Yeah, it might. I mean, it's one of those things. I think initially it's probably going to get a lot of interest. I think after a while, people go back to some of their other series that they kind of focus on. I don't think that Dallara car ever really kind of had a chance. I mean, people were kind of turned off by it just because it wasn't a real car.
Fastest lap for Evo, 32.70.
Although it was kind of cool that they came up with the premise of designing it specifically for iRacing.
32.33. That's a new fastest lap for Cameron, 32.31. P3.
I think if they can find a way to get other manufacturers to allow them to scan cars, I think there would be a better opportunity for some success with the F1 series on iRacing. Have you seen the new Gen 3 supercars? I mean, basically they're just highly modified Camaros and Mustangs, but they look pretty cool. Yeah, I think if there was a choice of manufacturers, I think it could have a chance for success. Alright, so we're 10th off of first, but maybe with qualifying up here we can stay with the leaders in the draft. Yeah, I watched the video because they did a test session with them over the weekend during the Bathurst 1000, and they sound and look really nice. It's kind of essentially like a beefed up, I guess, GT4, essentially. I mean, probably somewhere between like a GT4 and a stock car, if you were kind of to mix them together.
That's the end of the session, P5.
Yeah, it's a shame they went out of business. As I've always liked those. I mean, in the US, we had the Chevy version. Hey, Eric, what's going on? Yeah, I thought I'd just give this a shot just for the hell of it. I saw a couple guys doing it last night, and I'm like, oh, this looks like it could be fun. Yeah, but Matthew, in the US, we had the Chevy SS, which was essentially the Holden Commodore, but for the US spec. But they only made like they hardly made any of them. They were actually a horrible selling car, but now they're crazy popular because they have like a cult following. So I've got a buddy with one, and I mean, you can buy them now for more than what they cost brand new. Eric, I had seen that you were racing a few nights ago. Probably about the same time that you had, yeah, the G8. The G8 was pretty cool too. Another underrated car. Yeah, Eric, I saw that you were on racing a couple nights ago, or maybe it was last week. So I was watching you do some laps. I think it was in the Cadillac CTSV at Daytona, if I remember right.
20 laps. The air temp is 24 Celsius. Follow car number 5 in the inside lane.
So our last race, I think going into turn 1 on the first lap, there was a big wreck. So we had to avoid that, and then we lost pace with the lead cars, but still managed to top 4. Seems like a lot of people crash out. I think most people crash out. Were you able to confirm that you're going to move up to C? So I'm pretty sure at C, that's Porsche Cup. So be able to get into the Porsche Cup races, which those are a lot of fun. And maybe the GT fixed. I believe the GT Sprint Series is B.
Here we go, get ready.
Go, go, go. Somebody was sleeping. Unless the car on the outside jumped.
Car outside. Easy, hold your line.
The back end was super loose right there. We're 3
Careful,
wide.
still there. Clear high.
Yeah, I think
Cameron
that car
is leading
jumped.
the race.
Looks like he got black flagged. Whoa, we got a huge run. Car's super.
Car low. Hold your line.
It was hard jump to the side as I was coming up to the Porsche.
Car inside. Still there. Clear low.
Okay, Jesse, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. The leader's just done a
Car low.
P5. Your lap time was a 32.00.
I think they're trying to go 3 wide.
Just done a 31.51.
You're clear on the inside.
Yeah, you get them around in a pack like this, they get really
Car
twitchy.
inside. Still there.
Oh shit.
Clear inside.
Well. Shit.
We'll need to pit for repairs. We've had the meatball flag.
Well, that didn't work out how we wanted. Yeah, I'm D, but I got, should be, are we still towing? Oh, we're still towing. Yeah, I'm D, but I got my requirements met to get up to C for oval. So I'll be able to run C. We were just trying to stay out of the way here to kind of bide our time, and then this Ferrari just launches us. And then we were dead. Matthew, you're still rookie and oval. Pit stop, clear all.
Okay. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Yeah, I haven't put a lot of time into trying to get my oval license, but I do want to try to give the NASCAR Fixed Series a shot.
V14.
After a few beers. That's awesome. You know what? I've heard the trucks are a blast to drive. That's what everybody's been telling me. So I think I might have to give the trucks a try. I've only done them, I think, what is it, in that kind of rookie series? I think they're at Talladega or something.
V12.
I think that's the only time I've done the trucks at all. But yeah, like I said, I've heard that they're a lot of fun to drive.
The gap to James behind is increasing. It's now 11 seconds.
Now they only run at a couple tracks, right? In the rookie series, there's a, like there in Phoenix or something. Maybe Charlotte. This part is actually pretty boring if you're running around by yourself. I think I might just jump out of here and get into a practice session, probably. Because when you're like this, it doesn't take any talent whatsoever to run a 32.5. So unless you're drafting, everybody's just running the same speed, same lap times.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
Damn. Le Mans wasn't good to me. I had like 2, maybe 3 really good races at Le Mans, and then the rest were just total garbage. It seemed like lap 1, either in the Dunlop curves, or was it Tête Rouge? Someone would spin in front of me and take me out. So that was like a regular occurrence. But I did have a couple good races that were actually a lot of fun. So when you're going down the straightaway and you're packed like that, the car is just kind of wanting to bounce around. You got a lot of bumps in the track, but I think it is picking up some of the airflow from the cars around you. So I think you're getting a little bit of the buffering from the draft. So I figured I would be safe out here, but I was completely wrong. So it should be this lap where we get put into the fence. Good times. Matthew, did you have any good finishes at Le Mans? See if maybe we can get a couple laps of practice, maybe with some traffic. Yeah, so I missed a couple of your guys' chats while I was in that pack. So for this, it's my D oval. So they have this race series for this week under oval tracks. So yeah, I've got a D oval, but I'm getting promoted to C in season 1 coming up, and then I'm still A on road. And rookie on everything else. Let's see where this series will be tomorrow. Oh, they're at Martinsville tomorrow. Oh. I don't think I have Martinsville. Looks like it's Martinsville, something fairgrounds, which I won't have that track. Then they run Phoenix, which looks like that's going to be Thursday, Phoenix, and then Charlotte again, and then back to USA International. So Eric, if you're still there, what series do you think you might try to run coming up in the next season? Is there anything that's kind of piqued your interest? With all the new TCRs being released, I might dabble in the TCRs again. Okay, yeah, I think I'm probably going to do some Porsche Cup too. I just wanted to try this for fun. But it looks like the next two tracks I don't have. So probably if I do any racing tomorrow or Thursday, it'll probably be Porsche Cup. And possibly TCR too. I wasn't ready to kind of jump off and buy Knock Hill today, just because I can't imagine there's going to be too many series running that track. I mean, it'll probably be more like the Formula V, the Skippies, touring cars, Miatas. Can't really see you running a whole lot of other cars there. Of course, they were running the GT3 cars at Scuba, so who knows? Maybe they would throw them on Knock Hill too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll have the Porsche Cup Series, both the fixed and the open series available for you.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Yeah, so I think they'll probably be running TCRs, which they're running TCRs there today.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 32 Celsius.
I may have given them a little too much room. Not sure if we're going to be in the draft or not. We might just be barely in the draft. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, we're in the draft. Too busy reading chat.
P5.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be times where, I mean, if there's a series you're interested in, I mean, you may not own the track, or the track may not be appealing, and you want to run something else that week. Like Porsche Cup this past week, they were at Scuba, and I don't really care for that track. So I decided not to run that series this past week.
Car low.
So I just ran mostly GT3, and then I also ran
still there.
P4.
An M4.
Still there. Clear low.
The IMSA Pilot Series, they were at Bathurst, so I ran the M4 there. That was a lot of fun.
Car low. Still there. Hold your line. Easy, hold your line. Clear low. Car inside. Still there.
I wonder if you can side draft in these things.
Clear low.
Yeah, I didn't want to smash into him.
Easy, hold your line. Hold your line, clear inside. Car low. Still there. Careful, still there.
That lap time was 32.
Clear low.
I washed up a little bit. See if we can get a run on him.
Car low. Easy, hold your line. You're clear on the inside. Car inside. Still there. Hold your line.
P4, you're currently 0.07.
Clear low.
Your lap time was at 32.44.
It is a little tricky in these cars. When you get up to the other car, you can definitely feel the aerodynamics. The car kind of feel like essentially kind of being pushed. It's like this buffering effect that you feel, and it kind of pushes you all around the track, which is really noticeable for that brief time that I ran in that pack earlier before we got put in the fence. There was a lot of turbulence and disturbed air, and it seemed like the cars were, if you were seeing the other cars, they were kind of scooting around all over the place. So I'm assuming that's kind of a little bit the feeling and sensation you probably get with some of the NASCAR Cup cars at the bigger tracks like this. What's your oval license, Eric? You don't need to eat anything else. Come here. So my wonderful kitten ate the cord to our keyboard, and I didn't realize it the other day, and I could smell kind of like a little bit of, it smelled like kind of like burning rubber a little bit, and I didn't know what it was, and then the keyboard stopped working. Okay, rookies, yeah. It's a little difficult getting out unless you're kind of motivated. I was a rookie forever, but you only have to run like 4 races to get out of rookies, and then have like a safety rating, I think above 3 or something like that. So it's not too difficult. It's more just about clean racing and putting in the time to get 4 good races in. But he had chewed through the wire on the keyboard, and I didn't realize that it was damaged until the keyboard stopped working. So I was checking the wiring and checking everything. First I thought it was driver issue, and I was trying to reset all the drivers, and nothing was working to get the keyboard working. And then I reached down to disconnect it, and the cord was actually stuck to the floor. It shorted out the wiring was actually in contact with the carpet and actually started to short a little bit and melted the rubber cord protecting the electrical wiring and started to smolder and almost started a small fire. And then he decided to chew on the wiring for my headset, and he actually pierced it, so now I have had to wrap it with electrical tape. So my kitten's kind of a dick. But I have a new cordless keyboard coming, so that'll prevent him from doing that again. Yeah, that's a good point. It's not necessarily made for running in big packs like this, for sure, with all the aero. And it's not like a NASCAR where they do the wind tunnel designs to, at least for the speedway and super speedway cars, to account for the turbulence that you're gonna have when you're running in a pack. Alright, so do we attempt to qualify and try to be out front again? Or do we try to run up from the back of the pack? I think we've got to qualify. And hope that Ferrari isn't in our race group again.
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. We have 2 laps to set a decent time. Black flag. We'll need to pit to serve the penalty.
I had a feeling. I just barely came up above the blue line.
The pit exit's clear. Fastest lap for Matteo, 32.48.
So we ran a 32.3 last time. Let's see what we can do here.
P4, you've just done a 32.44.
I think I just touched too much of the apron right there. That's probably going to hurt our speed a little bit. So Eric, it looked like you were running a few different race series the other night. What other series did you run besides the, what is it, the Global Challenge, I think that the CTSV runs in? What were the other series that you ran? Did you like any of the cars?
The track temperature is falling. It's now 44 Celsius.
So iRacing has this new update so you know when everybody's qualified or they've opted out of qualifying. So that way it'll actually, at least it's supposed to start the race session earlier. So it looks like everybody's either opted out or they've completed a qualifying lap. So theoretically, the race session should be starting now, but it hasn't yet. So maybe it's still in process of being worked out.
That's the end of the session. P4.
I don't think I've ever run the Jetta before. Trying to think of what I have. I think the only I may have at one point. I don't know if it was the Jetta or the, was it the Pontiac Soul? I think I've tried it before, but that was a long time ago. I think the first series I got into after I got out of rookies was, I think it's the Global Challenge, and I ran the CTSV quite a bit.
P4, 20 laps.
And it was always late at night, so I was always running it with the series with the Aussies, and I remember there were a couple really quick Aussies that
We
I
need
was
to
always
follow
racing
car
with.
number 6 in the outside column.
But I actually think that series has become more popular since I've moved out of it.
We need to catch up to car number 6.
Yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to do. So they actually have a button now where you can opt out of qualifying. So if you're ready to race, you can just hit the button. Or as soon as you finish qualifying, it indicates that you're done with qualifying. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think I've run that series before, but like I said, it was a long time ago. And I think that's one that's become more popular too, because when I was running it, there was hardly anybody, and I think there's more people running them now.
Okay, Jesse, stay calm, focus.
What are we doing?
Go!
Car inside. Clear inside.
It's weird, the lead car, he didn't
Car low.
want to go.
Still there. Careful, still there. Hold your line. Careful, still there. Clear inside. Car low. You're clear low. Car low.
Probably should stay behind him.
Easy, hold your line.
P2.
Still there. Still there.
Yeah.
Clear low. Car low.
I couldn't get down.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Yeah, they're all gonna draft right by me.
Still there. You're clear low. Car inside.
P5.
Easy. Hold your line.
I can see all the cars in my
Alright,
mirror
Jesse, the next car is
turning left
Still
and going
there.
right below me.
Careful, still there.
We can start drafting
Hold
off
your
the
line.
Lambo. We'll be okay.
Easy. Hold your line.
Inside line's still quicker,
Careful,
but
still there.
at least we can move up a little bit. Oh,
Still
we pop
there.
back in line.
You're clear on the inside.
Sixth place. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Yeah, everybody just wants to stay down low.
just done a 31.82.
He's trying to come down on me.
Hold your line. Still there. You're all clear high.
Not sure how long we can keep doing this.
Car outside. Easy, hold your
Oh,
line.
we're 3 wide. Come on, guys,
Hold
not
your
3
line.
wide.
Hold your line. Clear outside.
Oh, the guy that took us 3 wide caused a wreck. There's no way 3 wide was going to work.
P5.
Car low.
So now we've got a 5-car breakaway.
Clear inside. Car high.
Heads up, there's a car exiting the pits.
Still there. Clear outside.
You get such a
Just
crazy run, and then you got to back off
Car
to keep from
outside.
getting in front of the car in front of you.
Still there. Careful, still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear outside.
So far everybody up here seems to be trying to run pretty clean.
P3, your lap time was
Car up high. Easy, hold your line. Hold your
Got my
line.
tire in the apron, so I scrubbed off a little bit of speed.
Careful,
We're
still
coming
there.
up on a lap car. This could be bad.
Still there.
Oh, he's going high. That's good.
Hold your line. Car outside. You're all clear high. Car high.
Not gonna lie, this is
Easy,
actually
hold your
pretty
line.
intense.
Clear high.
Now we gotta figure out how we're gonna get by these guys.
Car outside.
we're halfway home. We're okay on fuel.
Careful, still there. Hold your line.
Big slide.
Still there.
But we'll get a run
Careful,
here.
still there.
Whoa.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Easy, hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear high.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy. Please, Jesse.
We're gonna have a big run. So do we stay or do we try to pass? What do we do? Screw it.
Car inside.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hold your line. Easy, hold your line. Careful, still there. Clear low.
You just can't advance in this outside line at all.
Car low.
The next car is Cameron.
Still there. Still there. Easy, hold your line.
P4, that last lap was a 32.
Clear
Whoa.
inside.
Watch
That's
out,
good
dude.
consistency. Keep it up.
Car low. Hold your line. Clear low.
I think once we get to the last couple of laps, they're going to start getting more aggressive in front of us.
P5.
But that Ferrari's trying to...
Car high.
fit where he doesn't fit.
Still there. Careful, still there. Hold your line. Car high. Clear high.
P4.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Hold your line. Easy, hold your line. Clear outside. Car up high. Hold your line. Careful, still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Car outside. You're all clear high. Car outside.
I had to let off the gas big time. We had a huge
Clear
run.
outside. Car high. Easy, hold your line. Hold your line.
Come on, Jesse. Push, push, push. We can get this guy.
Hold your line.
P5.
Still there. Careful, still there. Clear high.
We only have a few laps left, so I think it's going to get pretty
Car
dicey.
high.
That
Still
Lambo's
there.
done a pretty good job of holding
Car
on the
outside.
outside, though.
Still there. Easy, hold your line. Careful, still there. Car up high.
P3.
Hold your line.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
Clear outside.
He was trying to bump draft us, and we could feel the rear tires moving sideways.
Two laps left. We're on for a podium here.
So the Porsche is going to have to make a move on the Porsche. And maybe when they do, maybe the hole will open for us. Or we're all going to wreck.
Last lap. Bring it on home. That lap was a 32.50.
He's not going to make a move on him, is he? I got to do something.
Car inside. Hold your line.
Oh, I washed up.
Hold your
Gotta
line.
get past.
Clear low.
Had to do something, right? I just didn't want to sit in third. It's not like there's any points for this.
P4. That's it. We're done.
That was actually pretty fun, I gotta say. And everybody, at least in the front, raced pretty clean. We had that Ferrari go 3 right that caused that big wreck. But it's almost impossible to pass on the outside. Here we go. So this is where the Ferrari goes 3 wide and then loses it. Oh no, the Lambo. Oh, I thought it was the Ferrari. Oh, the car went into low Earth orbit. So the Lambo went up. I thought it for sure it was the Ferrari. And then we raced with that Lambo for the rest of the race, and he actually was super clean. Well, the black Ferrari pushed him up a tiny bit, it looks like. I think he just overreacted to the black Ferrari. Yeah, and we didn't crash at the end. I was actually quite surprised. So a race like that actually gets your heart rate up pretty good. That was actually pretty exciting. I knew we weren't going to get by on that last lap, but we had to do something. I mean, if not, we were just going to sit there in third place, and what's the point? Oh, should be one more. And then right there, so you can see what the air will do, the dirty air. So my car, and I didn't even realize the Porsche had bounced up a little bit. So the Porsche drifts up here, and when he drifts up, my car shoots up. I totally washed up the track and lost all my momentum. I wasn't going to get by him, but I might have been able to stay in third. So right there, my car, and I didn't react to him. That was just the the turbulence from the Porsche just kind of shoved me up the track. That was kind of cool. I think we'll give another one a shot. That was actually a lot of fun. All right, it keeps moving around. There it is. All right, it takes a while to load, so we'll go ahead and wait for the clock to get to 12:30. Then we'll go ahead and get in and register for the event. Eric, are you usually up this late? I know Matthew is, but that's because it's morning for him. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Eric. We'll have to find some time to hook up and get some time on the track. This week is always kind of a little wild with it being, excuse me, with it being 13th week, but once we get it settled into the next season, we should try to get into some races together. Thanks again, Eric. I appreciate you hanging out. Awesome as always. Sometimes you're up this late. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a night owl. So it's pretty common for me to stay up till about 1, sometimes 2. I shouldn't be up that late, but being self-employed and working from home, it's kind of one of the benefits is setting your own schedule. Night, Eric. Thanks again. Have yourself a great Wednesday. All right, I need to move that chat over. I gotta find another spot to put this. Notice that Trevor is on. I wonder if he's racing. Yeah, it doesn't look like Trevor's currently in a session. I was watching him do this race series last night at USA Speedway. So it looked pretty fun, so I had to check it out. It was actually pretty fun at Charlotte. I think it could even be, I didn't run it at USA Speedway, so I can't say what it was like there. But the drafting is pretty fun and intense in this car. All right, so another minute, we'll go ahead and get registered for the session. Well, we're already registered. We'll go ahead and join. Hey, there you are, Trevor. Are you jumping in and doing this race? Oh, okay, you're doing the F1. Got it. Got it. So how do you like it so far? It looks like it's initially going to be pretty popular. Yeah, a lot of people say that the handling is just phenomenal on it. It really compares to nothing, is my understanding. And it's just in a class all of its own. And see, I didn't try the old F1 car, the McLaren. I never gave it a shot. It didn't seem like there was a lot of people in the series, so I didn't really put any effort towards it. And I'm not. I watch F1 and I like open wheel, but I don't really have any experience driving open wheel cars. But it is a little intriguing. So I'm not quite ready to pull the trigger on it yet, but I might consider it. Especially if it looks like there's a lot of people actually involved in the series. Because I think the current F1 series, I think they call it the Grand Prix. I don't think there's much activity in it. Yeah, true. And then you can say that you've been able to kind of, at least you can maybe kind of understand the physics of it a little bit more. And maybe appreciate what the drivers do. I mean, it's one thing to go flat out in a sim. It's another thing to go flat out in real life. It'd be cool if they get some of the other manufacturers involved as well. 100% distance ones. Wow. So I mean, that's what, approximately a 2-hour race, hour and a half, 2-hour race. That's pretty good. And probably assuming that in some of those longer race sessions, you're probably going to have some probably cleaner driving. At least you would hope so. So have you done any sessions with other drivers? Or have you just been doing a test session? So I'm curious how the whole battery harvesting works. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was curious if you'd run any sessions with other cars to kind of get a feel for the DRS and how the whole battery harvesting thing works. I did watch some practice sessions, and it's pretty cool that you can see the tire actually changing. So you go out and it's nice and shiny, and then within half a lap or so, or a lap, it's starting to grain in. And it looked like even in some areas, when people have been pushing the car pretty hard, it looked like you could actually see graining. And even, I don't know if iRacing has it at this point, but tire modeling for flat spots, but it almost looked like there was a little bit of indication of like either excessive graining or even like flat spot potentially, at least visually, from what I could see on some of the sessions I was watching. Yeah, it's really cool because you can just sit there, you can watch it occurring. And then having the different tire models, having the different compounds, I should say. So I was watching some of the races and people were selecting different tire compounds and trying to get this moved over.
New fastest lap for
Hey, Mets VR, how's it going? No, we're still racing. We're screwing around in the what do they call it? It's the Bastard Series. We got the GT3 car on the oval. So that's what we're running right now. So it's actually pretty fun. I didn't think it'd be as fun as it is. Yeah, but it looks like iRacing's done a pretty good job with the...
Okay, Jesse, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
The F1 car for sure. Yeah, so Mets VR, it is actually 12:30 here, so 12:30 a.m. So we're on the west coast of the U.S. in Northern California. So a lot of times I'm on this time of night. Usually we'll get on between maybe 10 and 11 p.m. and race until 1 or 2 p.m. So it's usually the time we're most active. Oh, I was reading your chat and hit the wall. Let me see if I can get another qualifying lap in. Yeah, I'm not really an oval guy, even though I'm working on getting my oval license increased.
Pit exit's clear. The leader has just done a 32.33.
And I've always been intrigued by the idea of GT3 cars on an oval. So this kind of satisfies that curiosity. So if you're running by yourself, it's actually pretty boring.
Black flag. We'll need to come into the pits to serve the penalty.
How did I get a black flag? We might be starting from the back here, boys. But if you're running in a pack, it's actually pretty fun.
Exit's clear. Push.
What is going on? Okay, that was wild. Sorry about that, guys. We had like a huge jump there. A huge stutter. I think our qualifying might be over here. Do we have another lap? Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. It's completely different than anything I've ever done. And it's not official, so if you screw up, no big deal. We didn't qualify. Yeah, well, they had an issue too. I haven't had that since I've been online yet. But they had their whole system was down with the, what was it, the AWS, Amazon cloud issue they had. So iRacing was down for a while. And I think they still have some lingering issues. My wife was trying to order concert tickets earlier, and Ticketmaster was completely down. Nobody could order tickets today off of Ticketmaster because of all the issues they were having with their servers.
The track temp is 47 Celsius. The air temp is 28 Celsius.
So I'm thinking maybe there's some lingering stuff going on.
Follow car number 55 in the inside column.
Hey, Dora Bora, how's it going? Well, this is just a one-time week 13 thing with the GT3 car, so we may not see this again until another week 13 event.
Catch up to car number 55.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. Like, we were supposed to get deliveries today from Amazon, and because they had issues with all their computer systems and their servers, we didn't get any of our deliveries. And they said that earliest we'll get the deliveries would be tomorrow. They said tomorrow or Thursday, and it should have been received today. So, I mean, it shows how dependent we are on technology that they can't even deliver stuff. Good, we're doing good. Can't complain at all. Karting, that sounds awesome.
Get ready, mate, it's hammer time.
Are you going to be racing or just practicing?
Go, go, go!
So somewhere between lap 1 and lap 2, usually there's an incident. And it's pretty hard to pass here. You got to do it on the inside.
Car outside. Still there. You're all clear high. Car up high. Easy. Hold your line.
Trevor,
Clear
last
outside.
night at US Speedway,
Car
was there
outside.
much of a draft effect there?
Careful. Still there. Hold your line.
Here the
Clear
draft
high.
is pretty crazy.
Car low.
P12.
The
Still
wrecking.
there. Careful. Still there. Clear low.
Okay, I don't know how we made it through there, but we made it. Hell yeah. Oh, Tora Bora, that's awesome. That's the way to do it. You get all that extra track time. I used to do track days at
That
coaching,
lap time was 33.29.
and the small groups are always more fun because you got obviously way more track time.
Car inside.
Yeah, here the
Easy.
draft
Hold your
is
line.
pretty
Hold your
important,
line. Clear low.
but it's super hard to pass on the outside. Pretty much all the passing is on the inside. Thanks, Torabora.
Car inside.
Trevor, you think you're going to jump in on this
Hold your line.
tonight? Or are you going to just
Still
be
there.
running the Merc?
Clear low.
Little Porsche in the wall.
Car
There we go.
outside.
P5.
Clear high.
Your last lap time was at 32.03.
He's probably going to block the inside, and it's going to be near impossible to pass on the outside.
Car low. Still there. Clear inside.
Get back behind him.
Car low. Car high.
Oh, jeez. I think the
Car
Porsche
high.
tapped us. We're good.
Still there. Clear outside.
The Porsche had a big run.
Car inside.
Let's go, let's go. Someone get
Hold
behind
your
me.
line. Still there. Careful, still there. Hold
That's the
your
problem
line.
with getting on the outside here. You just lose
Easy, hold your line.
a ton of track space.
Easy, hold your line.
P6. That lap was at 32.
Car low.
And then everybody freight trains right by you.
Hold your line. Careful, still there.
Oh.
Clear inside.
What the hell happened there? I think the Porsche hit us. Pretty sure the Porsche
We've been called
tagged
into
us.
the pits by the stewards for repairs.
Oh, jeez, that Merc just came flying in. Yeah, I was thinking about doing the TCRs too. Pit stop clear all.
Understood.
I wasn't sure about buying Knock Hill though. Wasn't quite ready to purchase it. But I already like the Audi. But I kind of dig in the Honda. Let's see what happens here. I mean, it felt like I got tagged. Maybe not. Did I just lose the air? Oh, a little bit netcode. He didn't actually touch us, but he drifted up. I mean, it felt like we got nailed. Ah, that's too bad. Let's see what's going on with the leaders. Oh, it's that same guy we were racing with. That one last time. So Trevor, you think you're gonna download Knock Hill? Because I'll probably jump in the TCRs tomorrow, depending on which track they're at. And from what I've heard, the Audi drives completely different now. Sounds like they're kind of refined the handling characteristics of the car, so it's pretty similar to the Honda and the Honda. Oh, if you were going to download Knock Hill, that's where the TCRs are tonight. All right, then. You think you might stream tonight? I think we might try one more of these races and then maybe jump into Porsche Cup. Oh, and your stream on Sunday, I didn't get a notification from Twitch. I was so bummed. Yeah, I didn't see that you had streamed until later in the evening. I want to say it's Hungaroring for P-Cup. And it's both the 991s and 992s. So how did your league race go the other night? Not well? It looked like you were running stock cars or something, right? So we'll jump in and do another one of these, what are they calling it? Something, I'm trying to remember what they're calling this series this week. That's right, Identity Crisis, the Identity Crisis series. Oh, well that sucks. Oh, that really sucks, Trevor. Hopefully everybody understood that it was completely unintentional. So it's so hard to pass here. That Ferrari was trying to get a draft off the AMG to get in front of the Porsche. So if you're the leader, if you just stay on the inside, unless somebody wrecks you, you're going to win. Yeah, it's very tough. You pretty much have to pass on the inside. So that Porsche won the last race I was in. We finished P4. And he did the same thing. He just got down on that inside line and he stayed there the whole race. Alright, so it looks like he's going to get another win. Unless somebody tries something crazy here. The two Ferraris would have to try to line up on the outside to have any shot. Not going to happen. See, as soon as you pull the outside, you lose all your momentum. So, I mean, I found you can get a pretty good run down the straightaway. I mean, if you pull out, you can get side by side. You know what, I don't think I have it live, guys. It says lap 19. Okay, yeah, so they're, looks like they're done. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into another session here. Actually, I don't think we're live. Yeah, so they haven't actually finished the race because I am a lap or two behind. Okay, now it looks like they're done. So the Porsche didn't win after dominating the whole race. no, we don't want to save getting wrecked. Hey, Crash, what's going on? Are you just getting home from work? Yeah, just trying to be a night owl here. You know it. You know how it is. All right. So Crash, we're running the Identity Crisis series. So it's GT3 cars at Hovels. So it's at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So it's actually pretty fun. If you're out by yourself, it's pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie. But if you're in a pack, it's a blast. So this track takes a long time to load, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait for it to hit 1 a.m. and then we'll go ahead and get loaded and get on track. Yep, week 13. So they released the 2 new TCR cars today, and then oh, you had seen it, the new Mercedes F1 car got released today as well. So it's been a pretty crazy day on iRacing. I think one of the more active week 13 days I've ever seen. I think earlier when I was on, there was like 16 or 17,000 people that were in sessions. And I think a couple times when I was checking out the F1 lobbies, it looks like there were 600, 700, 800 people registered at one time for races. Oh, you going back up to A? Sweet. Yeah, so I'll be going up to C Oval. So this time next week, I should be up in C Oval. Have you seen the new TCR cars? They've got the Honda Type R and then the Hyundai Elantra. I think the Honda looks pretty good personally. I kind of like it. But I still have the Audi though, and I like the Audi too. No, I was trying to figure out the other day and I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't find a place to be able to bind a button to set it up, so I've got to do a little more research on it. And then when I was actually in OBS looking at the chat box options, I couldn't see a way to overlay it onto the game monitor. Yeah, the new TCRs look nice. So I think it's going to kind of revive the TCR series a little bit because it got kind of a little dead. But I think with having more manufacturers in it, I think it's going to pique more interest for people. I think Trevor's actually going to go jump into a TCR race right now, or at least some practice in one. So Crash, are you all done with your continuing ed, or are you still wrapping that up? All right, sounds good. I'll be here. So, if anybody that's new to our stream or new to watching us either on Twitch or YouTube, RTA Motorsports, our buddy Crash, he's got a pretty killer YouTube channel. Definitely recommend checking out. He does a lot of reviews on sim equipment. And then him and I will stream periodically, and we've even done a few endurance races together before. So he's a totally cool dude, and he'll drop a lot of knowledge on sim equipment, and he does some really in-depth and insightful reviews on sim equipment. So if you ever want to learn more or you're curious about different stuff, he is a wealth of knowledge without a doubt. All right, we're going to go ahead and get joined here. It's going to take a few minutes to get joined. I'm going to go grab some water and I'll be right back. All right, what's up with this load error? All right, we'll try to join again. I definitely think that iRacing is still having issues. So we may miss qualifying here. I was hoping to get into qualifying. So besides Trevor, has anybody else run this Identity Crisis series yet? It's actually pretty fun at Charlotte. Wasn't quite sure what to expect. I don't know if I want to do it as a regular series, but it's definitely pretty fun for 13th week. I noticed that this track is taking a long time to load too. It shouldn't be taking this long time, or this long of a time. Try and spit that out. Alright, let's hope that it loads. We don't get another error. Yeah, I think iRacing with all their server issues that they've had today. Well, it's not just iRacing. A ton of corporations have had issues today. But yeah, I definitely think that they're still lingering. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to miss qualifying. I think after this we might jump into a Porsche Cup practice session. It's actually a mix of the 991 and the new 992. So it's actually a multi-class with the two cars. But I'm assuming probably most people are probably going to run the 992. It's almost taking as long to load as Le Mans this past weekend. Not quite. Yeah, we're not going to qualify here. It's only a 5-minute session and there's 40 seconds left. Or 40 seconds. Yeah, 40 seconds left. That's all right. We'll go ahead and start from the back. So Frederico in here says it's his first time being on an oval. So we'll watch out for Federico. Oh, he'll be starting a couple places in front of us. Surely that Lamborghini is not white. Oh, there goes the Trading Paints livery. anybody use Race Labs and have their relative overlay kind of move around periodically? Mine seems to move around every once in a while. And then I'll cut off the actual relative for the stream.
13th place. The track temp is 44 Celsius. Follow car number 8 in the inside column.
Alright, so we're lining up right behind Federico, and it's his first oval race.
You need to catch up to the guy ahead.
So I think this is our 5th race we've done. I think 2 we've actually done pretty well in, and then 2 we've been punted in. So let's not try to get punted again. And Federico's spoiler actually says, please no punterino.
Alright Jesse, get ready.
Oh, he's not used to the starts here. He was
Go, go, go!
trying to jump the start.
Car high. Still there. Clear outside.
Oh,
P11.
Car outside, in the middle. You're all clear.
oh! I thought we made
Car
it through.
inside. You're clear low. Car inside. You're clear on the inside.
I thought we made it through. Oh,
Shown
Jesus.
us the meatball flag. We'll need to come in for a bet.
Alright, well that ended pretty quickly. Pit stop, clear all. Did you get it?
The leader's just done a 32.
Pit stop.
5-9.
Come on, Jim.
Acknowledged.
No, you didn't. Pit stop, clear all. Pit stop, clear all.
Understood.
There we go.
Ruiz is now in the lead.
Guess maybe we should have tried to drive back. We have a quick fix, but it looks like we're probably going to be at least
The
2 or
leader
3
has
laps
just done
down.
a 32.67.
Yeah, we should have tried. We should have driven back. We're losing a ton of time getting towed. So Federico's killing it. He's currently in 5th. Oh, damn it. I cleared all, including the fast repair. Oh well. So I thought we were good there, then the car coming down got us.
Fastest lap for Harris, 32.37.
Let's see where this all started. Right at the front. Porsche got a big run and wrecked the other Porsche.
That's a new fastest lap for Williams, 31.80.
All right, we're gonna jump out and get into Porsche Cup practice session. Let's do something different. And let's see, I don't even know if this is official. Oh, we just missed the race session. All right, we'll jump into a practice session here. Let's see if this loads quicker than Charlotte. Calling up. Hi, buddy. I should have checked to see where the TCRs are tomorrow. This might actually be loading a little bit quicker than Charlotte. Oh, it's Brands Hatch. Nice. Oh, is this an open setup? Okay. Trying to think what track might be similar to this. Maybe Interlagos.
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. All clear, push now.
Oh, that was a horrible start. Let's try that again.
Pit exit's clear, push.
Okay. Alright, that makes more sense. My steering's off. Let me reset my steering real quick. Alright, let's give that a try again.
All clear on pit exit.
think this actually be a really fun track in this car. Alright. We'll need more braking in there. Definitely doesn't have the downforce of the GT3s.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
Thank you, Silver Duck. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. It's awesome, man. Good. How you doing? So Silver Duck, you into iRacing? Do a lot of racing? Alright, so this is in my defense, this is my first laps here in the Porsche Cup car. Okay, so Mets VR, the 992 is much easier to drive. I couldn't drive the 991 either. I was terrible in the 991. But the 992 is very good. All right, Deck Cuff, thank you so much for the follow, and try to reset your screen if you can.
Track temps
Maybe
increasing.
try to
It's now
refresh it.
81 Celsius.
Is anybody else having an issue with the stream? So Silver Duck, you were running dirt street stocks tonight? Street stocks are kind of my nemesis.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
Hey, Crash, you're back. So I was wrong on the track. It's Brands Hatch. For some reason I thought it was the Hungaroring. So nobody else is having any issues with the black screen? Deck Cuff, yeah, try to see if you can refresh, see if that'll help. Guess I should pay more attention to driving than the chat. So Mets VR, you haven't tried the 992 yet? Definitely need to be in third there. So Mets VR, this is still a tough car to drive. Don't get me wrong. It's just much easier than the 991.
P4.
It'll want to kill you if you get too hard on the throttle. And then you also have the lockup too. But I find the things that are challenging about it also make it fun and rewarding. Nice. I don't think I need to go to third there.
Sector 2 time is good.
Oh, okay. What do you usually race?
P2. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Barely touched the grass.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 33 Celsius.
So are you able to see okay now, Def Cuff? So you're running both oval and road series?
All clear on pit exit. You can push now.
I'm primarily road, but getting promoted to C oval, so I want to try to get into the NASCAR Fix Series. We got to do some ARCA races this past season and found that it was pretty fun. Feels like I should be able to take that in fourth. Sorry guys, trying to catch up. Oh, Brands Hatch? Really? That's cool. That's really awesome. So, Crash, your Twitch stream isn't working? Just audio? That's weird. Let me try to make some adjustments. Our frame rates are really good. Our connection's good. I noticed on some of my friend streams yesterday that... Okay, so it's working now. I noticed on some of my friends' streams yesterday they were having a lot of kind of stuttering and... yeah, don't touch anything. Don't breathe. Whatever you do, don't breathe. Okay. All right, so it's all working. Okay, good. But I've noticed that the iRacing has kind of had some issues tonight. I don't know if you guys are aware, but there was a big outage, and a lot of companies were affected, including iRacing, with their servers and their cloud service. And I think some of that is still lingering, because we've had some on and off issues tonight too, with some weird connection issues with iRacing. Alright, sorry about that guys. Hopefully everything's working now. So Deca, if you're still there, what series are you running? You said you're running pretty much everything you can. And how about you, Silver Duck? Are you running? I know you're running the dirt late models tonight, or street stocks. What do you usually run?
It exit looks clear.
See if we can get the tires warmed up and actually get a couple decent laps in here. So Mets VR, have you actually had any opportunity to do laps here at Brands Hatch? Kind of taking it easy this first lap, try to get some heat in the tires.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 31 Celsius.
Oh, sport bike? Okay. Way too off.
You need to watch the track limits.
Okay, you've got a lot of license then. Yeah, I'm finally getting my C oval. And then obviously I've got a road. But I haven't really done anything else, but I'm wanting to get into the NASCAR fixed a little bit. I just think that would be a fun series to kind of dabble in and get a little more used to running ovals. Norman, how's it going? Good to see you again. So Norman crashes on here. Oh, you probably already noticed. So Norman, have you been able to run the new F1 car yet? I know you were checking out a few streams earlier.
You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1.
So tires should be getting warmed up here, so try to start getting a little more aggressive. We should be able to get down into the low 27s, maybe high 26s. High 26s.
E3, that's your best lap in the session.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to take a peek at the chat as I can.
You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1.
Alright, Silver Duck. And you stream quite a bit?
You're a tenth off the pace in sector 2.
Alright, it should be a low 27 here.
That's your quickest lap in this session.
You just barely touched the grass right there.
0.21 off the pace. Mind these track limits, please, Jesse.
Wonder what time the next race session starts. I didn't bother to check.
The leader has just done a 126.28.
I think I might want to jump into a race session. Guess you can probably start at 1:45 probably. Okay, so you stream every day. About what time do you usually stream?
The car ahead has just done a 126.81.
We almost lost the back end there. Is my name Jesse for real? Absolutely.
P4.
Sorry guys, reading the chat. Not paying attention to braking zones.
Go and validate this lap. Track limits.
Okay, so you're on the West Coast then? Silver Duck? And sorry for Streamlabs being temperamental. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, nice to meet you, Jesse. So Defcuff and Silver Duck, are you guys know each other then? Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I am in California. I'm in Northern California. My buddy Crash, RTA Motorsports, he's up here in Northern California too. Guys, I'm gonna hop out real quick and see if there's a race session we can get into. Well, that's cool that you guys know each other. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to checking your streams out as well. So, Deck Cuff, are you also on the West Coast? Yep, there's a 145 race. I would love that wheel, Rob Norman, but that's a bit above my budget right now. Okay, Midwest, nice. So Silver Duck, where you are, it's highly 420 friendly, or just you're referring to Northern California as being highly 420 friendly? So Norman, are you thinking about getting the BMW wheel? That thing's pretty badass. I do think I'm going to pull the trigger pretty soon on the CSL DD. The feedback I've been getting on it, everybody seems to really like it. And for the price point, it seems super reasonable. Okay, cool. Yeah, my 420 days are behind me. Now I'm slowly getting into whiskey, which probably isn't any healthier. Beer and whiskey. All right, let's get some practice laps in here. I check my brake bias real quick. We were locking up a little bit more than I wanted to. All right, I think that'll help a little bit with locking up.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
So Crash, you think you might have some time to get on later this week or weekend? I'm not sure where you are with your continuing ed. Yeah, the brakes feel a little bit better. Right, Norman? What could be more practical than a real racing wheel? So when you have your BMW M4 GT3, it completely makes sense, right? It's a very practical purchase at that point. Because what is the cost on it? Isn't it like $1,600 or $1,700, if I remember right? Which, if I remember right, I think a lot of people thought it was going to be way more expensive. Reading the chat.
Okay, Jesse.
Yeah, Mets VR. So I haven't been on ACC in a while, and I've been wanting to get back on, especially after the most recent update. So Crash, RTA Motorsports in the chat, him and I used to run on ACC quite a bit. For a while there, we were on there quite a bit when it first came out. But it's kind of interesting now that they have the new race series where you can actually get into different splits like iRacing, where you're running against people that are basically similar experience and should be similar quality as far as driving. So that's kind of attractive, which Crash and I were talking about that recently, about wishing they had something like that, and now they're starting to branch into that and kind of, I don't want to say copy iRacing, but kind of doing their own version. So yeah, I'll have to definitely check out your video. And do you like the M4 in ACC? kind of got hooked on the AMG Evo. Yeah, I heard people thinking that it was going to be at least 3,000 or 4,000 minimum. So when it came out at that price point, a lot of people felt that it was super reasonable. And the fact that it is a true racing wheel, I mean, that's crazy that they can actually sell it at that price. All right, Crash. Good night. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I had just seen, where'd you mention it? The Low Fuel Motorsports. I had recently seen that. I was looking at, I think, a video that Dave Cam had done, and he was talking about it. Yes, it's an absolute bargain at that price, Norman. I think I'm going to pick up 2. But actually, it's, I mean, for what it is, that's a really reasonable price. So I'm thinking everybody's probably going to be in the 992 here.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 30 Celsius.
Yeah, we had a discussion about it once. That would be awesome if you purchased it. Crash, it's a tax write-off too. It's a business expense if you're going to be doing a review on it. Yeah, I just seen Dave Cam's video the other day. So it looks like they kind of have a little bit of like a league setup, kind of, from what I could tell. I'm just going to qualify on my race setup.
It exit is clear. You've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
We're just out here to have fun anyway. So Mets VR, what time are you usually on racing?
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 31 Celsius.
Thought I could keep it off the grass. We just had another big kind of stutter there. Definitely think there's something wrong with iRacing. Hopefully our second lap is going to be better. a feeling I'm getting a little too cautious. Maybe not. This is kind of a throwaway lap anyway. That's what I love and hate about this car, is the kind of the rawness to it. If you don't treat it with respect, it'll definitely spit you out. Yeah, I think our tires are not quite where they need to be. We're all over the place. At this point, I'm just grateful this is an unofficial race. Actually, I didn't think to check my brake bias.
The leader's just done a 124.12.
So we did not get a qualifying lap in. That's all right. Yeah, I'm at VR. I'm self-employed too, so I have a little bit of flexibility. So sometimes I'm on in the mornings, which will be probably afternoon for you, and then late at night, which will be morning for you. Hey, Trevor, you're back. What's going on, brother? Yeah, so I mean, I do like a lot about ACC. I'm a little more into iRacing, obviously, but now that ACC is kind of trying to compete a little bit more with iRacing, I'm definitely open to giving some of those new sessions a try. The new, what do they call them, like the competition or competitive series? So, MetsVR, how does the license work for that? How do you get your license? Hey, Trevor, thanks for stopping back in again. Hopefully, maybe depending on where the TCRs are tomorrow, I'll jump in and do some TCR races. And thanks for popping in again and saying hi. We'll check you out tomorrow. Oh, new Watkins Glen? All right. I'll definitely be on that. Be running some TCRs tomorrow. Hey, Norman, that sounds great. Are you going to be doing sounds like you're doing the low fuel session as well, the low fuel I'm definitely going to look into that, guys. Definitely. And Norman, I'll see if we can get Crash into that as well. Alright, so we should be able to run, we can run probably mid to high 26s, I think. Okay. Well, that sounds doable. Maybe. I mean, you could always run some practice sessions first, so. Sounds like they just want to make sure that you're up to speed and can at least be competitive before they throw you out there. Which, that sounds very responsible. Sometimes with the iRacing splits, that's kind of like a negative thing. Well, of course, yeah, I'll drag them along for sure. You know that. Absolutely, Mets VR. Absolutely. Yeah, like Porsche Cup last week. I had no interest in Porsche Cup last week. It just, that track, Scuba, I'm not a fan of that track, and I never have been. I just can't get into it. But yeah, you're right. It's good to have options. So they give you like a limit on how many times you can try, or can you just keep trying until you get
The
it?
track temp is 29 Celsius, 15 minutes. You really need to get on with it. Be ready, we're about to go green. Go. Okay, Jesse, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Car on your right. Hold your line. Clear on your right.
Incident in Druids. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
One of the frustrating things about this car is being
Good start.
hardly able to see the brake light. Unless you're like right up behind somebody, it's so hard to see. I didn't think they were going to see that guy right there. I thought for sure someone was going to plow into him. Alright, let's see if we can settle in here and get some consistent laps.
P12.
Clear left.
There's an incident in Surtees.
That was nice of him to move out of the way for us. Honestly, don't think I've got the pace for the guys that are in front of us, though. I think I need a little more practice.
has just done a 124.87.
I think if I can run 26s, I'll be happy.
There's an incident in Paddock Hill, P11.
Looks like Max behind us is probably a little quicker.
Yellow flag, caution, incident in Surtees. Okay, Jesse, don't let this guy distract you. They're quicker than us entering Druids. The next car is Maynard.
Car on your right, clear right.
E9.
Oh, we almost lost it.
There's an incident in Surtees. Looks like it's Martin. Yellow flag, watch out. Come on, head up. Keep your focus further down the track. 10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
Alright, looks like we're solidly in the top 10 now. Yeah, Max is quicker than us.
The leader's just done a 124.55. P8, that was a 126.63.
See if we can get down into the 25s. Yeah, consistency is definitely key since it is pretty hard to drive. Do notice that a lot of people make mistakes, and a lot of times you can pick up places on cars that are even quicker than you. Oh, that wasn't good.
The leader has just done a 124.38.
See, after you just talked about consistency, I've made a couple mistakes.
Alright Jesse, halfway home, fuel's good.
I've also noticed in this car too, it's easy to heat up the tires. It seems like the tires will drop off sometimes pretty considerably throughout a run.
Stick to the plan. Don't be intimidated here.
That was a little better. And William coming up behind us is faster than both of us.
Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Looks like you've got a lot of time to find here in this car.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 31 Celsius.
Right? I gotta stop reading.
Easy, car on your left. Still there. You're clear left.
Okay, Jesse.
On your right. Clear on your right.
There's an incident in. Clear ways.
Oh shit.
On your right. All clear on the right.
I thought there was gonna be a big wreck right there.
P9.
William came in with a huge head of steam.
Push now. The guy behind is catching.
Looks like I'm entering the corner too early there. Both of them were turning in a little bit later than me. Just trying to be more aggressive with the braking zone there. Oh, we're off.
We've been warned about track limits.
Sergey behind us had an issue too. He was right behind us. I'm not sure where he went off, but he's back on. That doesn't feel as natural to me trying to take a little bit wider. I think I'm gonna have to work on that corner.
The gap behind has now decreased to 1.8. Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Sergey gained a bunch of time on us. So I guess a handful of practice laps wasn't enough to be too competitive. We didn't get down in the 25s, unfortunately.
Okay, Jesse, you've used half your fuel. One more to go. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Lawrence is now in the lead. Incident in Paddock Hill. We think it might be Turner.
Well, that lap felt better.
E9. Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
We got close to 25. Very close to 25. And I guess no practice jumping in. Well, I had a handful of practice laps. Not very good practice laps, but all in all, that wasn't terrible. So I think we were P17 on the start. Oh, P16. So we moved up 7 positions, so it's not terrible. Yeah, a solid top 10. I mean, you can't complain considering I didn't have very many quality laps. So I mean, it's nothing to be sad about. Hey, MetsVR, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'm actually going to be signing off here. It is after 2 a.m. here, so it's time for me to get to bed. But thank you so much for hanging out and chatting. It was great to get to learn a little bit about you. I'm looking forward to learning more. And I'll be sure to check out the recent video you posted, so I'll probably check that out tomorrow morning. But thanks again, and have yourself a great day. Thank you. And everybody else that stopped by to hang out, thank you so much. Everybody have a great Wednesday and make it a great day.